Okay, I gotta throw my little 2 cents in about this whole Janet versus Beyonce things. Stands go hard. I'm a huge Janet fan. I also love Beyonce. But this is what I really want to break down to you guys. Okay. I am a Beyonce fan without being a member of the Beehive. It's just different. I have supported every Beyonce Destiny's Child album, with like exceptions to the remix albums and the first Destiny's Child album, but every other album I bought. Um, Janet, I have bought every album except the first three, which would be Dream Street, Janet Jackson, and I think that's it. But every other album I've listened to or I own. Um, the difference between Janet and Beyonce, let me just break this down to you guys very clearly so you understand. Janet is about the artistry, themes. If you look at the way that Janet puts together an album, there's always some sort of theme, whether it be a color scheme, topic matters, what have you. With Beyonce, it's a collection of music that emphasizes a movement within her femininity, within being the true definition of what a diva is, with being eloquent, but also being a tad bit ratchet. And I'm just saying that more so applied to the last album, because the last album was definitely classy, but also at the same time ratchet. Um, but still, two different themes, guys. With the visual album, had Janet done, which she technically has done everything that Beyonce has done, Janet's done already. She just didn't necessarily have to put the label on it. Janet's done a visual album. She didn't call it that, but it was a visual album. The Rhythm Nation album, just about damn near half of that album is a collection of videos. The Janet album, with the most of those songs on that album are videos, and so on and so forth. I think Janet didn't really, she kind of stopped doing the whole video thing with almost damn near every song around like Velvet Rope, where it was a collection of songs that you could almost put together in one little piece to feel like a little mini movie in a sense, especially with Rhythm Nation. All the black and white themed videos, black and white, hence I Am Sasha Fierce. I'm not saying that Beyonce has copied anyone. I do think that she gets inspiration from people like a Sierra or like a Aaliyah or like Janet, and with people who have done things with concepts that worked and done things with concepts, hence no shade, Sierra, with concepts that haven't worked and made them and revolved them and made them work in a sense. A lot of people felt that Beyonce copied Sierra, a lot of her themes that she did on Fantasy Ride, and revamped it for Sasha Fierce and the visual album. I totally agree with that. But if you can revamp something and make it work, then it's kind of like, I don't know, is it still copying or whatever you want to say? All I'm saying is that, once again, Janet is about the artistry. Beyonce puts a collection of things that are going through her mind and sort of just puts it all together. Like, for instance, when she was doing the I Am album and she was talking about combining Beyonce the type of artist where she'll combine a 20s theme with like a 80s rock theme or something tribal, or she'll combine multiple things, whereas Janet, she'll stick to one theme, like she did the Rhythm Nation military thing, and then combine that with different topics. Beyonce takes pieces from different sort of eras and puts them together and then does her thing with it. It's just a little bit more consistent on Janet's part. With Beyonce, it's just more a total package of different inspirations and puts it together on an album. I will say this, I'm going to conclude with this. The visual album was a great concept. The execution of it I thought could have been better, because everyone knows, even the Beehive, that those videos were not all that. The best video in the complete package that it seemed like she put the most thought into was the Ghost visual. Partition, I thought could have been way better. for a video concept. But what the video that disappointed me the most was Flawless. Because it's like, if you're going to be a feminist, do something. First of all, I just have to say, combining Bow Down and Flawless was probably the most perfect imperfection on the whole album. Because Beyonce is calling women bitches at the same time that has this beautiful poem illustrating the feminist movement. I just thought it was confusing. As with a Janet, instead of saying I'm a feminist, she just embraces her sexuality in many different aspects of things that women go through and lets that sort of be the leading point of the feminist movement. That's just what I feel about it. I think both artists are great. I'm more of a J Tribe, J Janet fan than I am a Beyonce stan. But I love both artists, and I think that comparing them is almost like a waste of time. Two different artists, two different types of ways of going about the art of music. I want to hear from you guys. Peace.